Hey everybody, and welcome back to another vlog series. Today is Saturday the 5th. No, it's the 6th. It's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. My cat's going to laze around in the background. Hello to everybody if you are new, and thank you for coming back if you've been here before. I just posted my vlog from last week today, and I did not realize it was that long, so I split it into 2 parts for you guys. I did get my color and cotton in today, and I got some stitching done last night and this morning. So first, let's look at my color and cotton. I opened the package, but I have not looked inside yet. If you remember, I was supposed to get this last night, but it was delayed. I guess there was a problem with my address or something, which I don't know why, because it looks totally fine on here. I guess it's because I didn't put my second last name on there. But, ooh, we got a veritable rainbow. So I get the 5 threads of the all colors. Make sure there's nothing else in the package. These are gorgeous. In fact, I might be using this green right away. So the first one that we got is this pretty taupey, let me turn on my light. Called Revere. It's this taupey, variegated. It's a little bit, it's definitely like a grayish taupey, like, if I say taupey one more time, you'll probably kill me, color, which has a good variegation to it. Ah, there we go. Did you almost fall down? Hi, buddy. Yeah, it is a little bit more gray in real life, but this is pretty true. And then the second one I got is this cool burgundy color. It's called Parlor, which is a little bit more pink than it's showing. This one's not very variegated. But it is much more of like a wine color in real life. There's a little bit of variegation to it, but yeah, definitely a bit more purplish. This one's a nice bright yellow. It's called a Bumblebee, which is a bit more, actually that one's pretty true to color. It's a bit more gold, but then it adjusted, and yeah, that's pretty true. This one's not super variegated. This one I might be using right away for my Victorian house. This is Fairway. This one is pretty variegated, going from some nice spring greens down into some, I don't know what you'd call that. It's not really emerald. It's like a dark sea foam, I guess you could say. So that one's really pretty. This might be my favorite of the bunch. However, I do love my blues, and this Mystic is gorgeous. This one has, it's like a light jean to like a, it's definitely purpley. It's like a blue purple. I'd say it's like a cornflower into a like dark lavender. I have some 160 sitting here, so here's some 160 for comparison. But yeah, this one shows up really pretty on camera, and it is pretty in real life. So like I said, I'm going to keep up with the color and cotton because basically it's only 16 more, or with shipping it's like 32 more bucks, which is not a lot for not having a job for summer. So, loving all of those. I am working currently on, I did a stitch with me last night, which will be posted probably in the next couple of days. I'm still working on getting my second half of my other vlog posted. It's taken a long time to get everything together and downloaded and saved to my phone because I don't have much space on my phone. But I'm working on Celtic Wolf Guide. I think I'm just going to take you guys over there. So here it is. I'm going to say here is what it's looking like, and here it is as well. So got my words mixed up. So I added this color right here. This like, it's 415, I think it was. No, sorry, 451. Which is this like brown taupe purple gray color. So it got added in here, over here, a little bit, well, this one was already done. All the way down here, and then this area, and down here, and then up around here. So did that. I'm currently adding the 160, which is this color right here. So all this bluish color over here is all 160. So I work down here. I'm currently adding it right here in this area. I don't think there's any on the bottom, but there will be some up through here as well, and then up in this eyebrow region. So I did mess up my counting somewhere in this section right here, and I have no idea if I'm one short, like, I don't know where it was. So I'm basically just fudging kind of as I go. I think it's one row short this way, but yeah, I'm gonna have to fudge that whole section, but that's okay. Honestly, in this 250,000 stitch business, it's not really gonna matter. So yeah, just basically finishing filling in. This is going to be worked on for 3 of the extra credits, I believe. I'm going to work on this one for, oops, sorry, just trying to grab my iPad. Currently I'm working on the whip with a sphere in it because it does have the 4, here, I'll show you because I already got it up. It's got those 4 spheres right there. And I guess you can call the moon a sphere as well. And then those like Celtic knots in the corner are also spheres, so. Then I'm going to work on this for a family item because when I first started stitching this, it was meant to be a gift for my mom. By the time I get it done, who knows how long that'll be, so she might not even want it when I get it done finally, but this one is a lot of fun to stitch. It's got a lot of pretty colors, like all these pinks around his nose and the purples, and just really gorgeous shading. And then I'm also going to work on this one for a whip with a feather or a bird because once again it has feathers around the bottom. I was going to work on swirling peacock for this, but I think I might just keep going with this one. I tried to work on it for flame colors for the red, but there's not enough reds to make the 500 stitches, so. And then I think that's all I can do on this one. So, yeah, it's turning out really cool. Each of the colors I'm putting in is only about between 100 and 200 stitches, so I'm going to end up with probably most of this page done, so I might just work for a page finish for this and see where I get, because it's already got quite a lot in it. And since I have to do 1,500 stitches, it's very possible I might just go ahead and finish it. So yeah, so I'm just going to continue the 160. And I'm basically, the way I'm working this is I started in the upper left corner. Well, I did the black actually because I had to do, I think I worked on this for another homework, which was like work on black or stitch with black. So I did that color first, and then I went and started it in this upper left corner, and basically I'm just doing the next color over to the right. And then just doing it cross country by page. So yeah, like I said, I'm loving it. Lots of blues and purples, like Hear Knows Knows, which you wouldn't think. But since it is a Heaven and Earth design, of course there's a lot of colors that you wouldn't think would be in here, so. That's all I have for you today. Hopefully I will come back tomorrow with a lot more progress on him. See you then. I'm actually back. I forgot to tell you guys we did have another earthquake yesterday. This one was even bigger than the last one. And it happened literally right as our movie was starting. We went to see Spider-Man. And hi, buddy. I don't know what he's looking at. Yes, we went to the 8 o'clock showing of Spider-Man, and we went to the dining theater. So we had our food, and the movie was literally like not even the like opening credits or whatever. It was literally like starting with the memoriam, like in memoriam scene. I'm not gonna go too into it in case people haven't seen some of the movies, but and all of a sudden it was another rolling one, so it wasn't like shaking, it was just like feeling like you're on a cruise ship. And I look at my husband, we're like, really? When we kept expecting the projector to go off, nope, it just kept right on rolling. So we kind of missed some of the first like scenes. We missed the opening like credits just because everybody was like, what was that, like, was that an earthquake, or so yeah, we're good. This one actually did knock something over. We came home to our cat scratching post had fallen over, the little one we have. So luckily that's the only thing. My craft room is such a mess right now that when my husband came in to do damage control, he was like, were those on the floor? Yeah. What about that? Yeah, those were a mess. What about the stuff? Yep. Just everything in here is good. Oops. Guess it's time to clean. But, hi buddy. You're so handsome. But yeah, so I want to let you guys know we are fine. And they keep saying that this is nowhere, like it's, what do they keep saying? Like, this doesn't mean that the big one is any more or any less likely to happen, so. Just precursor and then another one. So we are on alert, sort of. Sorry, I just noticed just finished eating lunch. My lipstick's a little off. So yeah, so we're good. And we're just on a little bit more higher alert just to, we got the flashlights ready just in case. You never know. We're far enough away from that one, but it doesn't hurt to be prepared. So anyway, that's all I got. I'll see you guys next time. Hey guys, welcome back. It's, what is today? Sunday the 7th. It's almost 5 o'clock. Didn't do much today except for stitching, so we did have to make one quick errand. But yeah, other than that, it's been a good day. I finished one homework assignment for Magical Stitches. I finished the spheres, like stitch on something with spheres in it. Did I say homework or extra credit? Extra credit. Which was 500 stitches, which I think I was almost done with yesterday. So I finished that, and now I'm about to finish. I have one more color, and then I'll finish the next extra credit, which is stitch on something that is meant to be a gift. And then I'm going to put in another 500 for something with a feather. So I'm going to try to get that done tonight because I do have to go tomorrow to get a tuberculosis test and get my fingerprints done again for my job paperwork. So with the TB test, I have to go like get something injected in my skin, and then I have to go back in like a day or two for them to read the results, make sure that I'm clear. So unfortunately it's not necessary. Well, I guess it is necessary, but necessary evil. It doesn't take very long, and they're kind of close to each other, the places I go to, so I did have to get it done like a year ago, but I don't know what happened to my paperwork, and I don't know if my new job would accept it, so I'm just going to go and get them done again, because whatever, it's not a huge deal. The fingerprinting will take longer as far as, like, they always have trouble taking my fingerprints because my skin is really dry, so, but those results will take longer to come back, so that's the more important one, but I'm just going to get them both done at the same time, and then just go back in 2 days or whatever. But anyway, I'm going to probably go tomorrow to Joann's as well. I got a email saying that their Christmas stuff was out. I don't know if that's true or not, but I haven't been there in a while, and I kind of just want to go window shop and see if they have any good deals and whatnot. Even though I'm trying not to spend my money, I do have a gift card, so. Then I'm going to have to go to Barnes & Noble soon, which has a charging station for my husband's car, so. And I do have a gift card for that. But I don't like having part of a book series in print and then getting the rest on hair or something floating around. And then and then not having the second part or the second novel or whatever in print form. So I want to go pick up the next books in the Invisible Library series. So I'll see if my husband has any plans to go to that part. It's a different town, so we don't even have a Barnes & Noble here, so I'll see if he has any plans to go there. And if not, I'll just go by myself. Sorry if you hear that. He's playing games. So let me show you what I finished. So as you can see, he's getting a lot filled in. I did I forget where I left you last time. I think I finished all of the purple. That's what I did. I added all the purple. That's up here. There is a darker purple that will be in here as well. And then I also finished this brown color, which is a lot down here, and then there's just a little bit of it up here. So like I said, he's getting filled in pretty well. I know I've got more than 500 stitches left on him, but I kind of want to just finish this page, so I'll see if I can fit him in somewhere else. So anyway, that's all I got for you for today. My homework for next week came out, and we have to stitch on either number 1, number 2, or number 12. We have to stitch 2 out of those 3 and put in 500 stitches on each for number 12, Grimmauld Place. So I'm going to do my first and second whips, which are George Washington and Aurora. So you're going to see those coming up soon. And I'll see if I can finish up the 500 stitches tonight on the Celtic Wolf. So I may see you later on today. If not, I'll see you tomorrow. Hey everybody, welcome back. It's about 1 o'clock on Monday the 8th. And I didn't get a ton of stitching done last night. I was trying to figure out a place where I could do my, sorry, I'm used to the camera being over on that side, that I could do my TB test at. Thought I found a place, made an appointment, went in today. Are you gonna come? And they don't do it. I need to go to a doctor's office. They only do the blood test, but I don't have insurance currently. I'm waiting for my husband to sign me up on his. So now I need to find a doctor because I don't have just a regular like family doctor. I only have a women doctor. And so, yeah. Sorry, it's a mailman outside. He's early today. So yeah, I need to try to get it done as quickly as I can, but now that I could go to an urgent care, and I talked to my husband about it. He doesn't want me to. He wants me to find a doctor because he's had one for years and years and years, and he thinks it's super important. So whatever, I guess I'm gonna find a doctor. Obviously I don't go to the doctor very often, but since it's for this job, I need to get it done as soon as possible, and if I go to a doctor, I don't know if I'll be able to get an appointment, like, especially as a new patient, like, as soon as I probably need one. So he's gonna come home tonight, we're gonna talk about it, and try to figure something out. So I did get my fingerprints done today, and that actually takes longer, so that's a good thing. And I'll probably need to go in to do the TB test either tomorrow or Wednesday because it takes a couple of days to read the results after. So, and I guess what happened is the place that I went to used to do the TB test, but now they changed it from a skin test to a blood test, and so I need a doctor's note or whatever to go in to get the blood test. But if you go to a clinic, then they still do the skin tests. Yeah, it's dumb. But anyway, so that's my frustration from this morning, and why I'm not coming to you until 1 o'clock with, I feel like, not a whole lot accomplished. I did go to Joann's just to kind of kill time until I heard back from my hubby, and actually didn't buy anything, so good for me. I kind of wanted to just go check out. Since it had been a while since I went, just check out what they had. They have their autumn stuff out. They are starting their Halloween stuff. I saw like 3 or 4 things that were out in one tiny section, so. But I would like to make pillow covers for all of our pillows we have on our couch, like themed ones. So I'm going to look through my fabrics and see what I have and find a good pattern for them. I also need to measure to see how big they are, because they are pretty big. So I will be doing that eventually. But yeah, so for today I'm going to keep working on Celtic Wolf. I did find one more extra credit that I can use him for. The homework started today for this week, so I'll have to get those done sometime, but I want to finish, I think, Celtic Wolf's extra credits, because that would be 4 out of the 10. And then I'll see where I go from there. They released the extreme extra credit for when the ultimate is done, but I don't think I'm ever going to get to it, but I made my post in it just in case. But yeah, the ultimate I've only finished like 3, I think, out of 22. It's either 3 or 4 out of 22, so, but the extremes look like a lot of fun, so we'll see now that I have the summer off. Maybe. School starts officially, I think, September 3rd, like 3rd or 5th, I forget. So yeah, I'll just have to see how much I can get done in the meantime. Yeah, so for today, I'm going to go grab some lunch, and then the rest of the day will be stitching. And then I'm going to film my story that I want to do for my, which you guys will be seeing before this goes up. My story for my Stitch With Me. I couldn't the last 2 days because my husband was home all weekend, and tends to be loud and inopportune moments because he's usually playing his video game and doesn't realize I'm filming because he's got his headset on, and then he yells at the TV. So not really yelling at the TV, he's yelling at the other people he's playing with, but it's not conducive to filming stories. So tomorrow I will try to do my TB test, fill out the rest of my paperwork that I need to do, and hopefully I'll be able to stitch the rest of the day. My cat's very enthralled by outside. So yeah, I will come back and see you guys tomorrow. Duh, I totally forgot to show you guys. I'm telling you, it's been a day. What Celtic Wolf is looking like. So I don't remember what I had put in yesterday, but oh, and I did my nails. They don't look great, but I think I had finished the brown, maybe, and then I'm coming back in with this dark gray, which you can see right here, which will cover a lot of this piece. I haven't counted the stitches yet, but yeah, you're gonna see this filled in quite a bit more. So I might come back today and show you, after I finish this gray, how much of it gets filled in and give you a stitch count. But I've done this bit up here, filled in that, started here, it goes all the way down here, it fills in a lot of over here, and then a lot of this over here. And I think there's a little bit down here as well, but basically it's just scattered all throughout this page. So this might be the only color I get done today, but I'll just try to get as much done as I can. Alright, see you guys later. Hey guys, welcome back. It's Tuesday the 9th. It's about 3:30. And I've not had a very productive day. I have, stitching wise, sort of. I finished my 4th piece of extra credit, and I'll show you guys that in a second. And I didn't go to urgent care because my husband decided he really wants me to go to a doctor, but he won't actually sign me up for insurance yet. So yeah, if I end up not getting this job because it's taking too long to get my stuff in, I'm not gonna search for another one. So that's where I'm at with that. I did find a doctor, but I don't want to call until I have insurance info, because most doctors need that. And I don't really want to pay like $400 for a test, so can't do anything until I get my insurance info. I started filling out the paperwork, but I got to the tax part. I didn't realize the tax part would be part of it, so I have to wait for my husband to get home so I can talk to him and see like what we're claiming on W-4s and stuff like that. Because it's been like 5 years, and I think I know what we put, but I'm not totally sure yet. So yeah, once he gets home tonight, I'll get the rest of that done. So since that's not going to be for another like 2 or 3 hours, I'm gonna stitch. So like I said, I finished my 4th piece of extra credit, so I've put in 2,000 stitches on this piece so far. I still have another 1,000 left, so my plan is to do an ultimate extra credit assignment for it. I basically really just want to get this page done on him. I keep looking at him because he looks really cool. So I'm going to do that. I know I need to stitch the homework, but since it's only Tuesday, I'm going to go ahead and finish up this page. I'll probably get it done, I think. I've been stitching a little slow today, so it probably won't get done until tomorrow, but I added a couple of colors. I added the dark brown, like I finished up the dark brown, and then put in like 4 new colors, I think. So I'm going to show it to you. Most obvious change is probably this bright blue that I just added up here. I'm really curious to see what that looks like, because it does look pretty bright for the piece. but you can see a lot more definition is coming in around his eyes over here with the browns. Getting a lot filled in up here. And around his, like, eyebrow thing. Don't really know what that is, but this white spot here. And getting just a lot more of in here filled in. So the next color I have is going to be a lot of the piece. It will probably be like 500 or so stitches in that color. And then once I finish the 1,000 stitches, I'll see where I'm at. And we'll see how many more stitches I have. Okay, I'm going to switch back over. You can see kitty face as well. So I'm not sure how I'm going to participate. The Magical Stitches. Sorry, I'm tired today for some reason. Magical Stitches added a ultimate, like, I forget what they call it. It's like the Headmistress Challenge or whatever. It's supposed to be, I need to look at it more because I don't know if I can participate now or I have to wait until the ultimate, yeah, that's great. Or if we have to wait for the ultimate stitching to be done. But it's basically 2,000 stitches, like every 2,000 stitches you post and then you get points. It was supposed to be based off of the books, so you would do 5 stitches, or I forget what it is, but basically for the number of chapters, or the number of pages in each chapter, you would do like a certain number of stitches times number of pages. And then the ultimate challenge comes in, or like the extreme challenge or whatever, Headmistress Challenge, is that if you do every chapter for every book, that's like 1,000,000 stitches, like over 1,000,000 stitches. That's impossible. I will not do that. It basically would mean you'd have to stitch over 6,000 stitches a day until, like every day until the end of the year. Not happening. But you still get points, I think, for every 2,000 stitches. But that was one of the extreme challenge options. So I need to look, oh, now she's tired. So I need to look at if I can do that or not. Because otherwise I have the 2,000 I just did and I'd be able to, put that in. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm just going to keep stitching on the Celtic Wolf. Later on when my husband gets home, we're going to go and take a walk and do some wizarding game challenge stuff done with, because there's an event right now on it that ends soon. I think it ends tonight or like midway tomorrow. So we're gonna go do that. I'm probably gonna end up washing my car tomorrow. I have to go buy some soap, which I was gonna do when I went to urgent care, but since I'm not, I'm gonna have to go there sometime later on today. So maybe we'll walk over there as part of our walk. Because my car it's got like cobwebs and everything on it, even though I've been driving it. It's a little ridiculous. So I don't know if it's cobwebs or spider webs, but anyway, it needs washed. And then I'm going to finish up my paperwork tonight and finish up, or hopefully get my insurance information and get my appointments. Well, I'll have to do that tomorrow morning, actually, because they're going to be closed by the time he gets home. So, yep, probably will be able to get my appointment next week sometime. Anyway, that's all I have for you. I will see you guys next time. Hey guys, welcome back. It's Wednesday the 10th. It's about 5:15 in the afternoon. I can't believe it's already 5:15 in the afternoon. Woke up today, made my appointment. I don't have my insurance yet. My husband was supposed to do it this morning, but I haven't heard. Since it's a new doctor, they want me to do a whole physical, which sucks. And I'm not even totally sure they take my insurance. So I gotta talk to my hubby when he gets home. But I figured it was better just to go ahead and make it, since I have to wait a couple of days. Like, once they take the test, then I have to go back in so they can read it. So they can't get me until Monday, which sucks, but that's what happens. Went to get some lunch this morning. Oh, and I had to go, so I went to Target to get car wash stuff. Did that, came home and did my finish up the purple in Celtic Wolf, and then I went out and washed my car, and now it's 5:15. So all I finished is the purple. It is a lot of purple. It was 440 stitches, but I did like half of it last night. So I feel like I haven't finished that much of it, which I'll show you guys in just a second. But I'm going to be I did some 939 this morning too, so. Was it this morning or last night? There was only a little bit of it. Or not 939, 938. No, 838. Jeez, I'm doing 938 today. I'm doing 3371, 938, and 823, which will be quite a bit, I think. So I don't think I'll get it done tonight, but those are my next 3 colors I'm working on. I already have the black done. Actually, I'm going to show it to you. So here it is. So you can see I added all this dark purple, came back up, started to fill in some of this down here. Then the colors that I'm using next are going to be these 3, which is 823 is like a dark navy, and then the brown and the brown black. So it's going to fill in a lot of this up here, not the part inside of his ear, and it's going to fill in a lot of this, but not all of it. I've got, I think, 1 or 2 more colors that'll fill in a lot of this area right here. There's some odd colors up here, which only appear up here. But basically, these 3 colors will then fill in the rest of this up here, and then I'll move on to these. Over here, we're going to have, I think 939 goes in here. I'm not quite sure of that, so I need to double check it. And then we'll get some more of this purpley bluish color. But that's not going to be for probably a little while. We'll see. I think some of this ends up being in here and then his eyebrow. So it's basically his eye is going to be the last thing that's done because there's some colors that are only in his eye. So it should look really cool as it starts to come together. So I think that's all I got for you. I'm trying to decide if I want to stitch a color and then go make dinner or just go make dinner. It's already like 5:30 by this point, so my husband just called when I was in between clips and said that he was on his way, but that he's gonna go get his hair cut and then he's going to go swimming. So I'm making a soup. I'm gonna make soup at Toscana. So it might be one of those like I'll just make it whenever and then just grab a bowl when you're hungry, because it really doesn't take that long to make. I think it only takes like half hour or so. I might have forgotten the onion now that I think about it, so I might have to scrounge for some ingredients. And I'm gonna get my first thing from my garden. My artichoke is growing really well. The asparagus is growing, but not enough to make a meal, so I kind of just let it grow all the way out, because I never planted all 6 crowns. I only planted 2 of them because I didn't have pots and didn't want to buy more. So, but it's been really, like, it's hotter today. It's 87 today, but it's still in the 80s, which is awesome. Still don't have any tomatoes or blossoms yet. I think it's just I may have to move those. I don't think they're getting enough sunlight. But my cucumber plants finally sprouted, and then they kind of took off. So I'll be curious to see what happens with those. So the only thing I have now is kale, and that's what I'm going to cut it all down. I got one big plant out of it. I'm going to cut it down and put it in my soup today. So I do have some spinach, but haven't eaten any of it yet. I think it's the cut and come again, so it should be fine. But once I take out the kale, I'm going to plant some more in there. Since it's been so cool, I think everything should be planted really well. So I went to Target, like when I was at Target today, I noticed that they were done, like bringing out all their school supplies. And some of the pots were 30% off, but not the ones that I wanted to plant the rest of the asparagus. And there was only 3 of them, and I need 4, so I might go to another Target. I should have actually checked because I was at another one today when I got lunch, but I didn't even think about it. And I should probably wait until I get another paycheck. Might be nice. So I'm hoping they do some pretty good sales on the big pots, and I can get them for a decent price. And there's still some left by the time I start work again, so I'll have to check to see. I'm still waiting to hear back from HR that they got my paperwork because I sent it last night, so it'll be interesting to see when I start getting paid again. So, alright, thanks for hanging out. I'll see you guys next time. Hey guys, welcome back. It is Thursday the 11th. It's about 3:30. I have not stitched yet, really. I put in like 10 maybe. But I was at Joann's all day with my mother-in-law. So we went and got lunch, and she came over because she is going to make it's her first time making it. She's going to make a quilt for my cousin-in-law is having a baby. So she's going to make a baby quilt. So we went to Joann's to look at materials and basically got everything I think that we're going to need. So I bought a couple of things, which I'll show you guys. I got, sorry, it's still in the bag. Some of this cool turquoise fabric that goes pretty well with this cool turtle fabric I got. I'm going to use these to make pillowcases for our living room, pillows, because they are, I want to say, two years old? No, they're a year old. And I want to start decorating them for the holidays. And currently we have our beach stuff out, so thought these would make a good thing for them. I also got some quilt labels. I'm not quilting, but they don't really say, all they say is handmade, so I'm going to put these, excuse me, this is not starting off very well. I'm going to use these to, when I make shorts and stuff, to put in my shorts, because I make my own pajama shorts and stuff, so I can see what side, or which is the back. Then I bought 2 packages. I already opened one, but got some Wonder Clips because I've been needing some. And then I got this book, which is called Color Quest. I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it was a nanograms book at first, but it's actually a color by numbers. I know it's going to be really hard to see, but basically you have the numbers in there. Those are sideways. And then it gives you the colors that you use over on the side. So it's similar to the nanograms in that you don't know what it is you're making. And they have different, like, this one will be interesting. It's all like tiny triangles. Which I know it's not going to focus very well. So it'll be fun. So it's similar to the nonograms, but it's also similar to cross stitch. But there's no logic involved, so it's easier. And that's a big... This says an extreme color by number challenge. And then they have some that are like... Sorry, it's a big book. A combination of bigger and littler shapes. So, yeah, I think this one will be fun. They do have some that are just squares. And they have like this one, which to me looks like it'll be a creepy face. Most of them you can't tell what it is, but I just happened to see that when I was going through it. Sorry if I just hit the camera. But yeah, most of them you can't tell what they are. They're just like a full page of triangles or X's or squares. One's got a lot of colors. That one will be fun. So yeah, be interested to see what this one turns out like, if I like it or not. But this was $12.99, but it had a clearance or a sale sticker on it. Let me see how much I actually paid for this one. It was $9, and then I got 25% off, so not bad. We went today because I saw that Joann's was going to have 30% off all the fabric. And then, come to find out, they actually had an additional 25% off everything coupon. So, I didn't actually buy any cross-stitch stuff, but I bought some stuff I think that I needed. I finished last night. I didn't get much done last night. I finished the one color I was doing, which was the 3371, the really dark brown black. So I'm going to show that to you. So as you can see, it filled in some of up here. There wasn't a whole lot of this color, but it did some more definition around the eye. And I think that's it. So now I'm doing the 938, which will be more up here, and then I think more down here. This one doesn't have a lot of this color either, but the 823 does have quite a bit, so we'll see where I get to. I have the rest of the day, I think, today to stitch. I didn't thaw the meat for meatloaf tonight, so my husband's gonna have to pick up some food on the way home, but I've cooked every night this week so far, and every night last week, except for one, I think, so doing pretty well. I did start gaining weight again, so I'm gonna have to really watch that. And I'll probably go grocery shopping probably tomorrow, I'm thinking. And I'll do some lower carb options for dinners. So as far as spending money, we've been doing pretty well. I mean, I spent money at Joann's today, but I haven't been spending a lot of money on meals or anything, so I feel good about that. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna try to make lower carb my thing next week. I'm not gonna go super crazy no carbs, or like basically just try to up the vegetable count. Sorry, my mom called. I don't remember what we were talking about. But yeah, that's I think all I have for you today. I'm just gonna finish up stitching here. We have nothing to do tomorrow, I don't think, except for going and grocery shopping. But then my husband has to go do his triathlon training. He's starting it up again on Saturday, like early mornings at the beach. So I'll probably be up early on Saturdays. And then Saturday night, we are going to go over to a friend's house and play video games. So that'll be fun. But for right now, that's all I have, and I will see you all with hopefully a lot of progress tomorrow. See ya. Hey guys, welcome back. It's Friday the 12th. It's about 11:45. And I'm about to start. I'm actually going to start diamond painting today. I just got back from Staples and got some more markers so that I can do my coloring book thing I bought yesterday, because I didn't have any yellows and Sharpies. And I didn't have any grays. So I got one gray, one like very light blue that could be gray. It's actually grayer in person. And I needed like some regular oranges and like dark blues, which I didn't get the dark blue, so I may run to Michael's. If you remember, it's in the next town over, so I don't go there very often, and just pick up. They sell markers by the single marker, so I might run by there. Probably not today, but see what grays they have in stock and see what dark blues, because I do need a couple of different shades of gray. I don't need 50 of them. So I might run by there. It won't be anytime soon. But yeah, so I'm going to start diamond painting today and put on one of my audiobooks, because I did finish The Wilds last night. I did that for the author's initials of either OP or PO for Order of the Phoenix, DA or AD for Dumbledore's Army, or IS or SI for Inquisitor Squad. So I did DA because it was... Now I don't remember her name. I want to say it's Deborah something, but I could be totally off. Yep, I'm totally off. Donna Augustine. And so it was The Wilds. I was a little hesitant about this book, but it was actually really engaging. It's a young adult paranormal... It's not even a paranormal romance, at least yet. There's 4 books in the series. I can't fit the next book in anywhere, I don't think, like into any of my homework. The next one is called The Hunt. But it's about a girl who survived the Bloody Plague, so she's called a plaguer, and apparently if you do that, it gives you special abilities to identify like dark beings. They're called dark walkers. We don't know anything about them yet, other than that she can see them. When the book starts off, she is in a mental institution type place, and she gets rescued, but only to be used for another purpose by her rescuer. So, like I said, it was good. I want to read the rest. It just might be a little while. But I am going to do my diamond painting. I am working currently on... I'm going to flip you around. On this one, which is a Heather-Confetti. I know you guys have seen it before. This one is... I'm calling it Winter Mountain. But it was the one I was working on a couple of weeks ago. It's going to look like that. It's a big one. I think it's a 50 by 60. What does it say? 60 by 45. So I've got 3 more strips to go. This is like a strip and a half. And I'm going to try to finish up this last bit right here. It's bigger than I thought. So it's actually 2 sections, but we'll see where I get to. Because I do have the whole day to work on it, because I'm going to try to pick a longer book. And then Celtic Wolf, I finished my homework for it. Try not to make you guys sick. I finished the ultimate extra credit, which was 2,000 stitches, so I stopped right at... Well, I finished this like tiny section right here. Or right here. So this was like 2,003 stitches or something. So I think I have 2,000 more, so I'm going to use this for another ultimate extra credit, which will be a one am I using it for? I don't remember. Oh, I'm using it for the Philosopher's Stone tasks, because one of the tasks was to get past Fluffy, the three-headed dog, and this is a dog / wolf. But I feel like, and I put in there that I feel like it would be a task to get past a bunch of wolves, just like it was for them to get past the three-headed dog. So you can see that it filled in a lot of this space up here, filled in a lot of this space right here, and then filled in a lot of this, and gave more definition to his eye. So it comes this little bit up here, it comes back up here, and then starts to fill in a lot of this in here as well. I think this is the only dark blue color I have left, which is why it fills in so much. But yeah, it's looking really cool. I love that now that his eye is really outlined. It really now looks like he's staring at me. So, like I said, I'm going to do my diamond painting at least for the beginning of today. I still have to do all my homework, which ends on Sunday, but I have all day tomorrow, I think. But my goal is to finish a section of the diamond painting, and then I'm going to go and start my homework, which will be George Washington and Aurora. So I may see you guys tonight, since it is early. I usually come to you later on in the day, and show you what I finished. So I'll see you then. So I'm going to end this vlog series here. Thank you all for liking and subscribing, and I will see you all next time.